This is the Mistress Carrie Situation Report for June 20th, 2025. New releases out today include Greg Allman, the Greg Allman Band, One Night in D.C., May 15th, 1984, and Idols from Youngblood. Tickets on sale today include the Trivium Tour with Ginger in Wallingford, Connecticut at the Toyota Oakdale Theater on November 7th, and Portland, Maine at the Cross Insurance Arena on November 8th. Poppy's North American Fall Tour also on sale today, with a stop at the Palladium in Worcester, Massachusetts on September 2nd. During an appearance on the latest episode of Billy Corrigan's podcast, The Magnificent Others, Paul Stanley from Kiss reflected on the band's first farewell tour that took place in 2000 and 2001. Paul Stanley saying, "Unfortunately, the same problems just started to creep in. In a perfect world, I had hoped that we could be back together. Everybody could learn their life lessons, and we'd walk into the sunset together making music. That story doesn't exist. So it was so stressful and disappointing. More stressful for me because it's all about what goes on stage. You leave everything at the bottom of the stairs. You leave your problems. There have been times where people in the band might not be talking, but you get up on that stage and hug and have a great time and make the most of that." Dragon Force have added more shows to their summer and fall North American tour for 2025. Tickets go on sale today for their stop at Toad's Place in New Haven, Connecticut on September 12th. Powerwolf is set to open that tour. In a recent interview, Lita Ford talking about her long-awaited new album, the follow-up to 2012's Living Like a Runaway, is once again being helmed by guitarist and producer Gary Hoey. She went on to say that the album is autobiographical, that I had to live it before I could write it. Doro Pesch is also making an appearance on the album. Lita saying she came out and nailed it. It was so great and an honor to work with Doro again. The soundtrack to the upcoming revamp of the third and fourth entries into Tony Hawk's Pro Skater video game series is going to feature a number of returning artists from the original games, along with a wealth of new additions. Alien Ant Farm, whose 2001 song Wish originally appeared on the soundtrack to the third game, is not going to be brought back. The band saying it's a bummer that we weren't invited or that they didn't include us. Absolutely, we understand that they're trying to bring some new stuff onto these new releases and you've got to make cuts. We understand that. I just don't know why it had to be us. Alice in Chains, Iron Maiden, Turnstile, and Mastodon are all featured on the upcoming release. East Coast concert promoter Ron Delsner is the subject of an all-star documentary. Artists like John Bon Jovi, Jimmy Buffett, Cher, Bruce Springsteen, Billy Joel, and others are featured in the movie that follows the most influential concert promoter in New York. Bette Midler, Gene Simmons, Lorne Michaels, Art Garfunkel, Lenny Kaye, and more are also part of the documentary. A new statue will be erected to honor Tina Turner in Brownsville's Heritage Park. The city of Brownsville and the Ford Motor Company have announced, as part of Ford's Good Neighbor plan for West Tennessee, they'll contribute $150,000 towards the creation of a new 7-foot-tall bronze statue honoring Tina Turner. The statue will be installed just steps from the historic Carver High School, where the legendary performer once attended school and played basketball. Brownsville Mayor William Rawls said this is more than a statue. It's a story in bronze, a symbol of triumph and a message to future generations that greatness can come from anywhere. Legendary English rock supergroup Asia are getting ready for a new chapter in the band's celebrated history. Featuring founding member, songwriter, producer, and keyboardist Jeff Downs. The band just signed with Frontiers Music SRL. The label saying so proud and excited for the label to be able to bring back this iconic band. There was certainly unfinished business to deal with, and thanks to this fabulous new lineup, new music from Asia can now come to fruition. It will be a blast. Ahead of the July 18th release of the new Bush album, I Beat Loneliness, Gavin Rossdale, in a new interview, said, "I've always felt like there was never enough great records. People are really thrilled to have like 5 great albums. They don't just need one. So I think that competition is always with yourself. And for me, I still get so inspired by the people and listening to other people. And I think I've got to do something like that. I just enjoy it. I'm so happy that I found a job that I continue to love." He said, I just want to make music that's vital, and then that day that it's not vital, I don't need to make it anymore. Good Charlotte have revealed the details on their new album, Motel de Cap, a long-awaited follow-up to 2018's Generation RX. The new album is set to be released on August 8th. Metallica have partnered with Blood Brothers Brewing for a launch of a new limited edition pale ale. Stealing the title from the 1996 single Until It Sleeps, the beer is called Until It Sips. A portion of the proceeds from each can sold will go towards Metallica's charity organization, All Within My Hands. And music lifestyle brand Plugins honors metal royalty with their latest drop, the Cliff Burton by Jack Rack collection. The release celebrates the life, legacy, and thunderous sound of Cliff Burton, Metallica's iconic bassist. Motley Crue are going to release a new compilation called From the Beginning on September 12th. It'll be available on CD and vinyl via BMG, spanning 4 decades of Crue anthems, kicking off with the band's first global single, an MTV video, Livewire, and winding down through the years with 2024's top 5 Dogs of War. The last track on the release is a version of Home Sweet Home featuring Dolly Parton. And that's your sit rep. For more details on all of the stories, check the links in the show notes of this episode. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the Mistress Carrie Podcast. New full-length episodes come out every Wednesday. Episode 263, featuring Pat Badger from Extreme, is available now.